What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Ben Thomas Show. Thanks for coming back. Guys, I was about to go to bed right after my live stream on the Nut Yard, and moments later, Hot Toys gives us the standard and deluxe version of Darth Vader that was teased. And we got to talk about this. Revenge of the Sith 20th anniversary. I'm pretty excited to see what's coming here with this figure and what it looks like now that it's real. So guys, stick around. If you like the video, hit the like button, smash the subscribe if you're new to the Ben Thomas Show, and let's get into it.
Oh, pardon me, but it's
Ben Thomas Showtime. Let's go.
Hey guys, welcome back. So again, moments ago, I literally just got off my live stream on the Ben Thomas Show called The Nut Yard. It's an open mic style show. So if you guys missed it, definitely go back and take a look at that video. And of course, I at the time was saying, is this Vader that they've teased? Is this real? Is this real life? How come Hot Toys hasn't given us anything super official yet? Obviously, we were seeing it from Secret Base. And I mean, Secret Base photos are very rarely faked. So I tinfoil hat, I was like, what if it's not real, right? I'm happy to see that obviously that was not the case, and we're getting a much better look here at the figure. Now, we are getting the standard version and of course the deluxe version here, which I do appreciate because this deluxe version goes pretty freaking hard. So let's talk about this one first. Now, this is early in the night here. It's only been posted for a couple minutes, so Sideshow hasn't posted their pricing yet. If history deems anything, I would say that for the standard version, I would expect a price point of somewhere between $330 and $350 without all of these additional accessories. And these additional accessories here, like this operating table themed environmental base, interchangeable mechanized right arm, the 2 articulated droids, great aspect of a deluxe. Obviously, that's not just a display base at this point. Like, this is a full out diorama display. Like, that is awesome. And from that iconic no scene, I love that. So I'm very excited to see that here. Again, my speculation though for the deluxe version would be somewhere in the $450 range. I would bet that this adds at least $80, if not $100 to the kind of standard retail price for a Vader. There is also a special edition exclusive version that does come with this 20th anniversary metal plaque. It looks like a dog tag to me. I think it's cool. I wonder if they're getting away from the coins. Like, why not go coins? You've already got people hooked on getting coins, so like, I guess it just didn't pay off for them. But the droids look pretty cool. I love the fact that they're articulated. This I wanted to get a better look at. I love the fact that you can lay him down prone as well as have him standing vertical, right? This is the moment where he realizes Padme is gone and that he's become Vader truly in that iconic form that we know him to be in. And I think this is a really cool display. Now, a criticism that I have, and it's a minor one because I like the idea of this more than the practical implications of it. If you have this guy laying down in your display, he's going to be about 13 inches long. So just over a foot long in your display. That's a big footprint in anybody's collection display. So for that part, don't love it, but nitpicky as hell, because just because practicality exists, people still got a dewback that's the size of a house cat. So practicality to hell. Like, let's be honest, this is really cool and a great way to display Vader. Now, one of the things that I was curious about is how excited are other people going to feel? Because I love Darth Vader. He's one of my favorite characters, one of my favorite movie villains of all time. But we've got a lot of representations of Vader now, and this one is giving us the full head of Anakin Skywalker. And I had teased earlier in my live stream that, I was almost expecting to get a crispy Anakin, but not like this, more like the, side of the beach, I've got the high ground Annie kind of charred body look. And while as a figure that might not be super fun display worthy wise, like, that's a very iconic scene. This is iconic too, but not for me in the same way. What I think is cool here is that if you liked seeing the Hayden Christensen likeness under the Darth Vader mask that we saw from the Obi-Wan show, then you might like this more because it gives you just a little bit more. And damn, is he gnarly. Like, look at all the scarring and the charred skin look. The eyes look really fantastic here. I love that they've got the red pupil, that little bit of blue in there as well. I think that looks good. Although as a Sith at this point, I'm surprised they're not yellow eyes, if I'm being completely honest. Or look at the skin flap even on the top of his head. Like, that looks freaking gnarly. I really do dig this. But I also really liked Obi-Wan as a series, and I did like that battle scene with him and Obi-Wan as well, and where, of course, his mask gets chopped in half, and that figure is no slouch, but a lot of people already have that. The other thing is that, of course, if this were a this or that video, I might talk a little bit about that other battle damaged version of Vader that's also coming out for collectors, right? I've got that one on pre-order because that was such a cool look for Vader, seeing him that crazy battle damaged. I don't know if I need a split mask version, a battle damaged version, and this version. That seems like it's starting to push the envelope. But I would think about getting this figure over the Kenobi Vader because of that display base, if you're willing to shill out the extra dollars. I think the outfit looks pretty good. It looks like they might be using more of a synthetic material as opposed to pleather here, so if that is the case, I'm very happy to see that as well. Darth Vader cape with some wiring is also pretty badass, if I'm being honest. I like the fact that they'll have that ability. Hopefully the wires are decent. My Vader cape on my Empire Strikes Back Vader, I don't mind it, honestly. I know it gets a little bit of criticism, but very, very much like Vader to me. Also, the light up functionality I think is fantastic. Now, I still hope that Hot Toys continues to improve lightsaber technology, because while I'm happy that they can stay lit in your collection attached to USB, I don't love the fact that they're just not as bright as something like a CCFL, for example. I think that sucks a little bit. Now, here's a comparison with the Return of the Jedi Vader on the side, the MMS 700. And I honestly thought when I first looked at this new figure that he looked a little on the skinny side in comparison, but side by side, I actually think it compares pretty nicely. Honestly, the scaling does look pretty good. Height-wise, they're virtually the same, so again, that's going to be a pretty tall Vader, to be sure. But again, if you are a Vader expert, you can see and pick up on the differences in these outfits right away. If you're not a Vader expert, but you love Vader, then I would say choose the film version or the representation that gets you in the feels the most. For me, I still feel like that is always going to be Empire Strikes Back Vader. While it's not the greatest figure in existence, I loved those moments with Vader in Empire. And for me, that is the scary Vader. That's the one that I've always wanted. Rogue One Vader might be kind of next in terms of scariness and presence. I did love Return of the Jedi Vader and what they did with that Hot Toys figure as well, with the likeness there. There's so many good ones to choose from. So how do you guys choose? What's your calculus? How many Vaders do you guys need in your display? I think overall, it's a really cool look for a figure. And you could even put like a Palpatine next to him here, talking to him, telling him about Padme. You can do so much with this display. But of course, some of you have also had different throne displays made for Vader as well, and I can see the appeal there. There's a lot of appeal to having at least one, if not two Vaders, maybe you're both representations. I'm still holding out hope that we're going to see a dark side Anakin proper 2.0 from Revenge of the Sith. We talked earlier about all the other Star Wars releases on the live show, and if I'm being honest, I'm shocked we haven't got that one yet. I still think it's going to come. So for me, I've got my representation of Vader in my display for now with my Empire Strikes Back version. I'm going to get that battle damage version and fulfill that order because I think that one looks pretty sweet. This one, I gotta wait. I gotta wait to see what the final price is, but if my predictions are right, I'm betting this is in the $450 range for the Deluxe again. Again, somewhere in that $330 to $350 range for the standard. We'll see if that pays off. And if it's less, I'd be happy. That would be a win, especially with tariffs and some of those things that are looming these days. But guys, let me know what your thoughts are now having a chance to see this. I think the Hayden Christensen likeness is fantastic. The battle damage on that sculpt is wild. If they've transitioned to the synthetic technology material, it looks great here on display. This is still a great contender, and even without all of the additional accessories that you get with the Deluxe, if this ends up being a more reasonable price or you don't have the room for all that extra stuff, this is still going to be awesome, awesome, awesome in the display. And the LED light up function powered by USB is appreciated 100%. I'm happy to see that happening, but I would love to hear from you guys who watch the video as well. How do you light your displays? How do you hide all the wires? With the influx of characters that have USB technology, Are you starting to feel overwhelmed and feeling like you don't have enough power? That's how I feel. The one last thing that I will say about this Vader, because honestly I have no complaints other than what a potential price could be, that could change my mindset slightly, that this is not exclusive. There's been so many exclusives today, so many collectors got burned on exclusives because of just the time zone that they live in, and I think that sucked. So I love the fact that you can get a mainstay character like Vader here for a 20th anniversary, and it's not exclusive. There's that special edition version to prompt people to pre-order, but if you don't care about that metal, memorabilia, then I think you can skip it. Hold off for a little bit. Do that calculus in your mind. How many Vaders do you need? What's your Vader display look like to you? Is this diorama display your dream? For some of you, I know that it is. And for you folks, I'm very excited. This is a good week to be a Star Wars fan, that is for sure. But guys, I'm going to end the video there because I gotta go to bed. But if you like the video, hit the like button, smash the subscribe if you're new to the Ben Thomas Show, and we will catch you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Wow, what a great audience. Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, because subscribing makes you feel good.
Where should I go? What should I do?
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
It's gone. It's all gone.